ladies and gentlemen. Scared the dog a little bit there. Take a puff of this vape, folks. I'm back in Vape Nation there. Little bit of that wrestling news. Little rush job video during my lunch break there. NXT officially moving to Tuesday nights. Fans are happy, I guess, overall. NXT fans, maybe they're happy they don't have to deal with the AEW freak fans or whatever. AEW freaks are happy that they won the war or whatever, but apparently it's because of hockey. They were switched nights because of hockey on Wednesday nights. Is this true? Apparently NXT signed a new multi-year deal out of this thing, so McMahon making that money or whatever, whether he lost a fictitious war or not there. And Triple H made a statement. He says the viewers are going to follow on Tuesday nights, and it's going to be better for them because they're going to have a lead-in from Raw. So basically, they're going to start promoting it on Raw properly now or whatever. It's basically like my new side channel. Dogs making noise with toys in the back there. So basically, it's like my new side channel, Cedric in the Zone or whatever. It's not as good as this page there, but it can... with the lead in, I can promote the new account there. Cedric in the Zone, links in the description. Subscribe today there. So NXT fans, they're happy. AEW fans, I guess some are happy, but some of them are pissed too. No, it's because we won. No, guys, it's because of the hockey thing. That's the facts there. No, we won or whatever. NXT fans are happy, folks. I mean, they're AEW fans. They're normal. I mean, they're normal people there. Here's what I think is going to happen. Like, AEW is going to get a bit more viewership. They might get that million views. They might get 1,000,001 or whatever. And then it's going to reach a ceiling. And then it's going to go back down, folks. Then they're going to, with the times, with the years, like they can't have 500 wrestlers on the roster. At some point, they're going to release people. They're going to do more shit like the explosions. They're going to book bums as champions. That's going to start soon. You know what I mean? Soon enough or whatever. And the viewership is going to tank. It is what it is. So they might get a little boost, and then they're going to tank. And for those that were saying they won the war, this and that, was it really a fair fight? Like, NXT is developmental. It's pretty much worthless. They train guys there. They bring him to the main roster. Some of them aren't even good enough for the main roster. They end up getting released. You know what I mean? Like Finn Balor was demoted from main roster to NXT, and then he wins the belt. So the NXT champ, not good enough to be on the main roster, honestly. It is developmental. AEW fans claim it isn't because they want to look good. Yeah, we beat the best brand. It gets a quarter of the views that SmackDown gets. Wasn't a fair fight. Like Ambrose and Jericho, just them alone are more popular than anybody on NXT. All they got on NXT is a couple of indie guys like Adam Cole. Adam Cole started... Oh my God, it's Adam Cole. The majority of WWE fans didn't care. They don't know who he is. Who's Adam Cole? What? You don't know Adam Cole? Adam Cole, baby! And that's the only explanation we got. Who is this guy? Adam Cole, baby! Okay, you know what I mean? So it's guys like this that nobody cares about apart from indie fans. You know, this show is actually geared for indie fans. If you guys succeed in killing NXT, that's one less show for you fucking nerds because most of us don't give a fuck about NXT. You know what I mean? Like, it's guys like this, Johnny Gargano, way too small to be on the main roster, but on NXT, he can win the world title, right? But on the main roster, you can't have Gargano against fucking Brock Lesnar, for example. Can Johnny Gargano defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Fuck no, you know what I mean? But on NXT, he's a big star because it's developmental. It's pretty much an indie fed. It's guys like this, guys who aren't ready, green motherfuckers who don't know what they're doing yet, and they're there to learn, basically. And it's guys that were demoted, right? Guys like Fandango, bums like this that were demoted because they weren't good enough for the main roster. So beating a show like this is nothing to really brag about. And they barely beat them. Some weeks they would beat him by 200, other weeks 100,000. Some weeks they were neck and neck. And the few times NXT actually beat them with fuck all nobody on the roster, barely any storylines. It's a bunch of nobodies, bums, and guys who aren't ready. Was this really a fair fight or whatever? Go up against Raw and we'll see how tough they are. Oh, Tony won't go on Mondays because of football. Yeah, because Jacksonville plays every Monday on for Monday Night Football. It's damn every Monday. If that's the excuse, then go on SmackDown. Go on Friday against the biggest show there. That ain't happening. But they brag about beating a fucking worthless midget show. I think that was a joke. You know what I mean? Bragging about this. And it's not like NXT had 2 million viewers and AEW brought them down to their knees. They didn't have any viewers to begin with. If anything, this helped NXT. It put them in the spotlight. You know what I mean? But as far as AEW goes, like I said, they're going to climb up a little bit, obviously. But then they're going to go back down. And also without NXT that they can pick on each week, without basement-dwelling virgin nerds accomplishing fuck all in life except for when AEW beats NXT. If they're not fighting anymore, then it's going to take away like 50% of the excitement on Wednesday night. You know what I mean? Oh, we're in a war. Now you got nothing to fight for. You're not going to be as excited. And if they brag, if they still want to brag about beating NXT, then they're just bragging about beating, again, the smallest of the 3 shows. Does it make sense to brag about beating the smallest, developmental, throwaway garbage show that's there just to train people? Does it make sense to brag about beating this when you're getting straight up fucking creamed every week by the 2 biggest shows? So AEW fans, they're nothing if they ain't petty, ladies and gentlemen. They're the pettiest fucks out there, and they'll find shit to brag about. Oh, we just beat WWF Metal or whatever there, you know, so. But it's probably better for NXT. Maybe some of those goofs are going to watch it a bit more. If McMahon finally promotes it properly, it might build up And eventually it's going to beat AEW. Maybe, maybe not, but at some point AEW, like I said, the ratings will go down no matter what. They're going to reach a ceiling and then they're going to collapse because wrestling as a whole is dying. It is what it is. They'll release people in AEW. Some of these guys are going to blast the company in the future. They're going to make more dumb decisions. Some of the fans are going to stop vigorously sucking the dick of this company like pathetic little bitches. They're going to start to call out shit that happens in reality. Other people are going to start waking up or whatever. Even the wrestling websites right now, they're protecting AEW because Tony Khan invites them to fake press conferences. He probably sends them t-shirts. He's on the phone apparently with Meltzer every week. You know, he's doing this for them to get a good fucking praise or whatever. But at some point, that shit's gonna drop. It will. And then they're gonna bash it just like they did with TNA or whatever back in the day. But it's gonna take a bit of time to get there. You know what I mean? Tony Khan pretends that these guys matter by inviting him to conferences there. And these guys pretend that Tony's important because he makes them feel good. They're going to look away when all the bad shit happens. You know what I mean? But that's not going to last forever. So NXT, they had less ratings, but again, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about NXT except for indie fans. It's a show made for you fucking retards. You know what I mean? Most of us aren't watching. I don't even watch the takeovers anymore. That's what I always did. I would watch the takeovers only. But even the takeovers are too fucking boring for me personally. It's not like it's an accomplishment beating a fucking snooze fest like this or whatever. So, in my opinion, the whole war sucked. Both shows fucking suck. And the AEW fans suck the hardest, ladies and gentlemen. They suck the big one there. Until next time, peace.